Once upon a time, 4 young princes heard about a wonderful tree called the redbud tree. None of them had ever seen a redbud tree, and each prince wished to be the first to see one. The eldest prince asked the driver of the king's chariot to take him deep into the woods where this tree grew. It was very early in the spring, and the tree had no leaves nor buds. It was black and bare, like a dead tree. The prince could not understand why this was called a redbud tree, but he asked no questions. Later in spring, the next son went with the driver of the king's chariot to see the redbud tree. At this time, it was covered with red buds. The tree was all covered with green leaves when the third son went into the woods a few months later to see it. He could see no reason for calling it the redbud tree, but he asked no questions about it. Sometime after this, the youngest prince asked to be taken to see the redbud tree. But this time it was covered with little bean pods. When he came back from the woods, he ran into the garden where his brothers were playing, crying, "I have seen the redbud tree." "So have I," said the eldest prince. "It did not look like much of a tree to me," said he. "It looked like a dead tree. It was black and bare." "What makes you say that?" said the second one. "The tree has hundreds of beautiful red buds. This is why it is called the redbud tree." The third prince said, "Red buds, did you say? Why do you say it has red buds? It is covered with green leaves." The prince who had seen the tree last laughed at his brothers, saying, "I have just seen that tree, and it is not like a dead tree. It has neither red buds nor green leaves on it. It is covered with little bean pods." The king heard them and waited till they stopped talking. Then he said, "Sons, you have all 4 seen the same tree, but each of you saw it at a different time of the year. You see, in life, in your life, everything changes, and so does your perception. Trees have seasons, nature has seasons, but we humans have seasons too. We change throughout our lives. And sometimes you don't see the beauty in a person, but come a few months later, and you will see the most beautiful person in the world. But as it may be, never stop asking questions, and keep your inner spark always. This is Dare to Do Motivation Stories. Thanks for watching, and stay blessed.